welcome to footballgameplan.com. I'm Teron Davenport. We are here at the Senior Bowl. Clemson wide receiver Artavis Scott. This is a guy you have to keep your eyes on, especially if you're a defensive back. Just your ability, to work from the slot and also outside. Can you just expand upon that, why you're able to do that?
I think just me as a player, just trying to compete, trying to be the best I can be as a player. I mean, I think that separates me, and then I just got a knack for the ball. I love to play the game. I mean, I love to be on the field. I mean, whatever I'm at, I'm trying to get better at it, trying to improve myself, working my technique. I'm always trying to learn something new to help myself out.
You're one of those prospects. Like, when I think of you, I'm like, okay, if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to develop 10 to 15 plays that are going to be especially for you. Your ability to catch the football and run with it, how did you develop that? Is there a running back background or anything that you have? Yeah,
well, all the way up until high school, I played running back. I mean, I played running back in high school a little bit. I mean, my coach actually wanted me to play running back, but I don't know. I was like, nah, I just kind of want to play receiver. But I think my balance is what makes me so hard to stop. I mean, because people always say, man, you never go down on the first tackle. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like, man, nothing's been ever easy. I mean, so you just gotta. If they ain't gonna give it their all, man, why should I stop who I am as a player? I mean, and I just think I'm trying to destroy every time I run the ball. I'm trying to score every time to touch the ball. I mean, that's just how my mindset is. They say get a first down, I'm thinking touchdown. Give me 2 yards, I'm thinking 5 yards. And so that's just how my mindset is. I'm trying to always achieve more,
Now, one of the things, I mean, looking at back-to-back long runs at Clemson, all the way to the championship game last year, winning it this year. Are you tired? I mean, how do you stay on the grind? Because this sport is a grind, so how do you stay on the grind and continue going?
To be honest, man, I feel good. I feel like I can go play another whole season right now. I mean, it's just my support that I got from Clemson. They did well. I mean, Coach Sweeney take care of our body during that whole time. I mean, practicing like as if we were pros. I mean, taking care of our body. We don't need all that stress on our legs. It was well as the weight room. I mean, we weren't doing all that heavy weight. Just taking our body, just elevating it. And back home, I got good people back there. My trainer, Brian Tisdale, and then Eric. He stretched me out. After everything I do, I get stretched out, getting massages, making sure my body is up to par so I can perform. I mean, I was good, man. I'm good. Like I'm loose.
What's the feedback you're getting from the scouts and personnel folks? I saw a couple of them kind of trap you for a good amount of time. What's some of the positive feedback that you're getting?
Just be who I am. I mean, don't change who I am as a person. I mean, that's not what got me here. I mean, what got me here is being who I am. I mean, going out there, being a player I know I can be, and dominating and having fun. I mean, I'm going to do that regardless. I mean, I love this game. I mean, it's giving me this opportunity. Well, God has given me this opportunity, but I've been doing so much great things. I mean, why stop now? Just try to elevate it. And it's just been fun, man.
Last thing, your willingness to compete, your willingness to still be fresh after 2 long seasons. Mm-hmm. Clearly you love the game. What is it that you love most about football?
I think the thing I love is just to compete against the people all around. I mean, we all out there knocking each other's heads off for just to have an opportunity to showcase our ability. I mean, most people don't have this chance, so why not take advantage of it? I mean, we all got different backgrounds. I know my background is different from somebody else's. I don't know what they go through, but I know what I went through. So I know I use that as motivation just to go out there and have fun. I mean, why not? Why not? I mean, you getting the opportunity to play ball. I mean, I've been loving it ever since, man. I love it. I'm like a little kid at the ballpark when I'm out there, man. It's unreal. I love it.
So, listen, I played wide receiver too, not nearly as good as you were, but at the same point in time, I enjoyed the game and I loved it. So, I modeled my game after Chris Carter. I'm a little bit older. So, Chris Carter's my guy. I worked on, making sideline catches, things like that. Who's the wide receiver that you model your game after?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out myself. I mean, I just like greatness. So I watch all the big-time guys, I mean, how they work out. I mean, I'll try to model some type of things, but, I mean, I just want to see what separates them. And I see that when I watch them and see how they train in the off-season. So I try to do as much as I possibly can. So, I mean, I'm still trying to figure out who I actually model myself after. People always tell me I'm this, that. Yeah, I don't know who these people are that they talked about, but I don't know. I'm still figuring it out, though.
Hey, and at the end of the day, we're still progressing. You know, you have to learn through the process. And it shows at Clemson because they use you to do whatever. They put you in the backfield, use you on sweeps, pass patterns, also caught punts. Yeah. So, listen, we all know you're from Tampa, Eastlake, and you got the chance to play in a small game called National Championship. So how did it feel to be back home in front of your home city, showing out in the biggest game of the year?
Man, it was awesome. I mean, playing in front of my hometown, I mean, it don't get no better than that. I mean, most people can't say they played the national championship in front of their hometown and win it. I mean, so it was great. It was great for me. I mean, just the support that I had from home and also from Clemson. I mean, it was unreal.
No, at the end of the day, I can't even argue with that. And you all won in the most dramatic fashion I've ever seen in a game of that magnitude. So when you're playing a position, you know, there's the X, the Z, the slot. Is there any place that you feel best about, places that you want to work on your game? How do you feel about any of those positions?
I mean, I feel like I can play wherever. I mean, but I mean, my size, I mean, definitely people will say, all right, he's definitely a slot. But I feel like I can play wherever. I mean, I'm comfortable with outside or inside. I mean, but I'm ready for whatever comes my way, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it.
And that's what you have to be, is excited. So my next question would be something that's a two-parter. Yeah. So I remember my freshman year, and then I remember my last year in school. Yeah. If you could go back and talk to your freshman self, what would you tell yourself about things to expect on the field and then off the field?
I mean, I don't know. It's tough because, I mean, when I came in, I was like thinking, like, dang, I got to dominate everything. I mean, if I had to say, I mean, just keep dominating, just keep fighting. I mean, because there's sometimes, I mean, my sophomore year, I mean, boy, battling the injuries, just keeping my faith in God. I mean, that was the biggest thing I would probably say from my freshman year to now, just keeping the faith. That's the biggest thing, man. I'm telling you, that's the biggest thing. But I'm telling you, when I came in, I was like, dang, I was trying to dominate everything. Everything I was trying to dominate. So, I mean, I don't know.
And look, I agree. The same thing. I would tell myself the same thing. You come in, you're the ultimate competitor coming out of high school. Take things in smaller chunks and enjoy the ride. The journey is part of the end process. So that's what I would tell myself. So my last thing, you know, we've seen what you've done on tape and on the field. See, me personally, off the field, I do karaoke. You know, I can't sing, but I embarrass myself. You know, I like getting up on stage. Is there anything off the field that you want people to know about yourself?
Nah, well, I'm just a clown, man. People don't know because I walk around, I mean, have this like stale face, like, but I do. If I'm comfortable around you, I'm gonna have fun. I mean, I mess around and have some jokes. I mean, I'm goofy at times. Most people wouldn't know that, but I have my moments, man, and I just like to live it up. I just like to have fun.
Very good. And I will make the shout out of this. I actually played against this young man several years ago, and he embarrassed me a little bit, but I knew he was going to have a good career because he had the talent back then. So this is Artavis. I'm a little football player, not even just wide receiver, football player from the Clemson Tigers.